A whoosh of air from the opening cockpit door blew a piece of wavy blonde hair into my eyes. I shoved it behind an ear. The whisper of rustling cloth came from behind me, and I kept myself from turning as the most gorgeous male in the galaxy strode into the shuttle's main cabin. Kirel was 7 feet tall and built like an Olympic athlete in his prime, wide shoulders tapering to a trim waist and long legs. His tail arched up his back, the triangular tip held close to his shoulder. He moved with a fluid grace, silent as a big cat. But he was no cat alien. No, Kirel was pure demon. He spun around and crossed his arms across his wide chest as he leaned against the light blue wall. It was the only color used anywhere in the shuttle. Did the Zarn love blue because so much of their skin was blue and it was a favorite color? Or did they do it because it made the perfect backdrop for their gorgeously colored skin? Because it worked. Kirel's face and hands were rich blue, with an iridescent shimmer to it that made them even lovelier. Kara, who had mated a Zarn called Gravin, had hinted their skin changed to a range of colors underneath their clothes. I hated how I thought of that every single time I saw Kirel. And since we'd been shoved into this cramped shuttle for the past few days, I'd been thinking about it a lot. Too damned much. He wore black work pants and heavy boots. His long-sleeved t-shirt stretched tight, showing off his muscles. Kirel was supposed to be a computer geek, but he was about as far from the human stereotype as you could get. His midnight black hair was a true black that threw off blue and purple highlights. 2 sets of dark purple horns framed his face, one curving down around the sides and the other standing upright. And his face. Kirel's looks blew right past handsome and landed somewhere between masculine beauty and perfection. Sharp, chiseled features, high cheekbones, and a gorgeous mouth, all topped by deep purple eyes. If he'd walked down a street in New York City, he'd have been mobbed by a mix of teen girls and talent scouts ready to cast him as the next Hollywood superstar. If Earth even has any of that anymore. My lips twisted. Earth had been a mess back when I'd left in 2123. Too crowded, too hot, too little food. It was the reason I'd agreed to be frozen like a human popsicle and shipped across the galaxy, ready to be thawed out to start fresh on a new world.